I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets which you can download in US letter or A4, and they accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and hints on how to best be prepared for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time come exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel and please do share out the videos. And now we're going to make a start on the 2019 Grade 4 Paper C. So if you turn with me to page 16, we can have a look at that together. I always suggest that you have a go of these on your own first of all. It's always better to try and learn by your mistakes. It doesn't matter if you go wrong, you can just work in pencil, of course, all the time, and then you can just rub out and have another go. You'll learn much more thoroughly that way than just by passively copying it through. So I'm hoping you've had a go of that, and now we're going to look through this together. So we're going to be referring back to this little extract here, and our first job is to give the proper definitions for these performance directions and musical terms. So we're in the French now. And don't forget, this can be anything from grades 1, 2, 3 and 4 combined. So there's a lot of revision work to be done there. And if you refer to your PDF documents, on the back page, or pretty much the back page of each grade, you'll find either a little test, just to give you a little bit of revision work there. And also I'll give you some revision tips as well. So do make use of those to get to grips with these. So let's see what we've got here. Now this is a French term. I'm not even going to try my pronunciation. However, this word here literally means out or outside. And so the proper definition is prominent. And so whether you think it sort of means standing out, maybe that helps to just get to grips with it. I'm no etymologist, but that makes sense to me. And then here, this word here, you can see it's very similar to the word retenue, which is restrained. And so it literally means holding back. So just use whatever you can to help you to get to grips with those and find some ways to get a handle on how to remember them. Now then, we need to tick one box to show the correct meaning of 6-4. Now 6-4, before we go ahead and answer the question, let's just think about this. It's a compound time signature, two groups of 3 crotchet beats. It's a duple time and it's compound, two groups of 3 quarter notes. And so the correct definition, although 6 crotchet beats per bar is correct, that's not giving the full meaning of the time signature here. And it's actually showing the duple time. It's 2 dotted minims, 2 dotted half notes per bar. That is the full definition, showing that it's in compound time and it's compound duple. It's not enough to just give the basic maths here. So now then, moving on, complete this sentence. The duplet in bar 8, this here, means 2 crotchets in the time of. Now a duplet stretches 2 into the time of 3. It's like the reverse of a triplet really, which squishes the time. So 2 crotchets in the time of 3 crotchets, or you would say 3 quarter notes, whichever terminology you prefer. But 2 in the time of 3 is what happens there. Now then, we're asked to add the correct rest or rests, and this is the important part here to complete bar 4. So here. Now rest or rests, because we don't just fill in the gap, we have to show each new beat requires a new rest. So we need to finish one beat, show another beat. And so we need to show, just like as in the rules of beaming, we need to show the duple time here. So let's see what we've got. We should be having 2 groups, 2 dotted minim beats per bar, 2 groups of 3. We have the first part of that. We don't just fill the bar, we've got to finish this beat and then show the second beat. So we've got a crotchet missing, kind of the dot's worth missing. So that now completes beat 1, and then we can show the second half of the bar in a dotted minim beat. Rest there. So we must show each new beat there. So now we're asked to rewrite bar 2 an octave lower, and we're changing from treble to bass clef. So we've got to make sure we end up in the correct octave, just 1 octave lower. So if we keep middle C as a focal point, so we're going to bar 2, and at the moment here is middle C, here is the D above that, and we're an octave above here. So we're actually going to be going an octave down to this D, 1 note above middle C. That's our starting point. So back we go to the stave we've been given. And so middle C is at the top of the bass, the bottom of the treble. If you visualise that on a piano keyboard, the bottom of the treble, the top of the bass, we've met in the middle. And so here is the middle C, and we want to be 1 note above that on the D. So that's our starting point. So now we just count our intervals from there. So we've gone down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the F. So down 6 we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 takes us to the F. That's correct. And now we're going up a third and carrying on in step. So let's do that. Up a third and then carrying on in step to this D, and that should take us back to where we started. So let's see if that's right. So we've ended up right back where we started, and now we go down a third to the B below middle C. So down a third, 1, 2, 3 takes us to the B. So that's that done. Now we've just got to add the stems. Oh, there we go. So we just add the stems. So these need to be beamed. All the stems are going down, of course, because they're all above the middle line. There we go, that's correct. And then finally we're asked to give the letter name of the lowest note in the melody. So let's see what the lowest note is. We're in the treble clef. That's getting lower here, but then obviously this is the lowest with the most ledger lines. So let's think that's middle C at the bottom of the treble. C, B, A, G, F. However, that's not the full story because we have a key signature, F, C, G sharp, so that is an F sharp. So let's just pop that there, F sharp. And that's that question completed. We'll look at the next question in the next video. I do hope this is helpful to you. If you can give me a like, that would be super. And please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. And please do share out the videos. Also, please do browse around my website. Do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's available to help you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.